In the sweltering haze of a Mississippi summer, where the air hangs heavy like a forgotten promise, Erin Michelle Davis carried the weight of new life within her. At 24 years old and 7 months pregnant with her third child, she was on the cusp of expansion, a family growing, dreams unfolding in the quiet routines of motherhood. Diapers to fold, names to whisper, a future sketched in nursery colors. But on June 22, 2002, that future shattered into silence, leaving behind a void that echoed louder than any scream. This wasn't merely a woman who vanished. It was a mother stolen from her 2 young children, and an unborn soul denied the breath of the world. In Nicholson, Mississippi, a sleepy border town straddling the line between Louisiana and the Magnolia State, the rural roads twist like veins through Pearl River County's thick pines and muddy creeks. It's a place of transience, where folks drift in and out like the humid fog rolling off the bayous, setting a southern noir stage where secrets sink deep into the earth and refuse to surface. Erin, known in fragments of her life as Hoover or Hoover, was more than her shifting surnames. She was a devoted mother, her world anchored by her 2 little ones, ages 2 and 4. On that fateful evening, her sister-in-law dropped her off at her modest home on Harry Street in Nicholson. It was a routine goodbye, nothing to hint at the abyss ahead. But by morning, Erin was gone, evaporated into the ether while her body swelled with impending birth. A woman in her condition doesn't simply start over. 7 months pregnant, without a car, without her purse or belongings, and most heartbreakingly, without scooping up her toddlers? It defies the instinct of survival, let alone reinvention. She left the front door ajar, as if interrupted mid-step, her children alone but unharmed, waiting in the quiet house for a mother who would never return. The Pearl River County Sheriff's Department didn't take long to label Erin's disappearance as endangered missing, the red flags waving like storm warnings over the bayou. No paper trail emerged, no bank withdrawals, no sightings at bus stops, no frantic calls to family. Most damning, no hospital records of a birth, no cries of a newborn echoing through medical halls, and 0 contact with the 2 children she'd fiercely protected. This wasn't a runaway. It screamed foul play, a shadow hand reaching out from the border town's underbelly. Yet the cold reality set in like the county's relentless humidity. No body turned up in the creeks or woods, no remains unearthed in shallow graves, no crime scene to swab for clues. It was a locked-room mystery sprawled across the geography of rural Mississippi, where evidence dissolves into the landscape, leaving investigators chasing ghosts in the fog. Beyond the sterile pages of police reports, the true devastation rippled outward like rings in a stagnant pond. Erin's 2 children, toddlers then, adults now, grew up in the shadow of absence, their mother's face fading into photographs, their unborn sibling a phantom question mark. Holidays without her laughter, milestones marked by what-ifs, a family tree pruned before it could branch. The stagnation gnaws deepest. Case number 2002-06-0482, filed away in a dusty cabinet at the sheriff's office, gathering cobwebs while the world spun forward. Technology advanced, wars came and went, but for those kids, now navigating their own lives, the file remained inert, a symbol of justice deferred, frustration boiling over into quiet rage. In 2026, over 2 decades later, Erin's story refuses to fade entirely, buoyed by the relentless march of progress. DNA technology has cracked cases colder than this one, pulling identities from forgotten bones and linking dots across generations. Social media web sleuths scour forums like Web Sleuths and Facebook groups, piecing together timelines that official channels overlooked, breathing life into long dormant files. The case remains active, with the Pearl River County Sheriff's Department, NamUs MP number 3844, still pulses in databases, waiting for that one tip to ignite resolution. This isn't ancient history. It's a living plea. Someone in that border town, or perhaps across the Louisiana line, knows something. A whispered rumor, a buried memory. Call the sheriff at 6017-952-241. Submit a tip via NamUs. Justice for Erin, her children, and the one who never was hangs in the balance. Don't let the silence win.